Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to show you 3 very cool WordPress plugins to help streamline your content marketing efforts. The first one I'll talk about is called Inbound Writer. So just head over to your WordPress install plugins area, type in Inbound Writer, click search plugins, and install the plugin like you would any other. Once that's installed, when you add a new post, you'll see this new area on the right called Inbound Writer. So the first thing you want to do is make sure it's set to document strategy and click here under search and social. And this is important because when you click on this, it will somewhat determine what information the plugin gives you. So if you just want to, choose keywords based on search volume, based on popularity, and also based on keyword competition, you'd want to keep this as default. But if you just want to optimize for search volume, and let's say you have a very authoritative site and you can rank for competitive terms, you'd want to choose this one. Or if you have a new site or maybe a site that doesn't have so much authority, you may want to just go to minimize search competition, because this will help you target keywords that aren't as competitive that you could probably rank for. So once that's done and you've chosen the one that's best for you, click close. Now we're just going to say for this example that we're going to try to target the keyword content marketing for this post here. Now what you want to do is under here where it says research topic and your starting term, you'd want to put content marketing. And then click on research using a search term. And that will take a while and it'll do its thing. And when that's done, you'll get this, okay, which is your document score. And that just takes into account the competition of the keyword, the search volumes, the settings that I just discussed, and also how well optimized your post is for search engines. But the really cool thing about this particular plugin is that it also gives you some other terms that you've used that are related and other terms that you might want to add, which are basically LSI keywords, but are keywords that Google might look for to help determine the quality of the article, or that people might be searching for, and that can help you rank for long tail keywords. So what you want to do is you look down the list and you see if any of these make sense for your article. So if we're writing about content marketing, creative content, that's a keyword that probably makes sense, okay? As opposed to online marketing blog, that's probably not something you want to put in there. So you don't want to go crazy and put in keywords that don't make sense, but you do want to try to include some of these because these are keywords that are often found alongside your target keyword according to the plugin. The last feature I'll talk about is content curation. So what this plugin does is it gives you cool pieces of new content that you can use to reference, because when you're writing a new blog post, it's kind of a pain to go out of the editor to look for information, to come back to the editor, and you can do this all within the editor. So our focus term here is content marketing. So hover over this, and if you click on the light bulb icon, it does some research for you and it finds information about content marketing in Google that you could possibly mention in your article. So in this case, Wikipedia, the Content Marketing Institute, entrepreneur.com. You can either link to these sources as other, places for people to go, or you can just read this information and maybe learn a new angle on the topic. So that's all there is for the Inbound Writing plugin. The next one I'll talk about is called Editorial Calendar. So to install it, just type in Editorial Calendar, click on Search Plugins, and it's the only result. Once that's installed, hover over Post and click on Calendar, and this is what you'll see, which is a calendar, because what this plugin basically does is it helps you plan your content strategy over a long time period. So if you publish often or if you have multiple authors, it can be confusing to determine when you're publishing what. So instead of just, when you add a new post in WordPress, you can usually just publish it right away or save it as a draft. But within the calendar plugin, let's say I wanted to publish something on the 31st. I could just click New Post here, right? Put in the content as a draft just to save it, or you could even, put it pending review or schedule it. But obviously you don't have a lot of options for editing here, and you just put it as a draft, and then that'll save. And I'll show you what I mean. So let's say we're making this post that we just talked about, how to get traffic with content marketing. Just like you would with any WordPress post, you click the edit button here to schedule and choose a date sometime in the future. Let's say the 31st, click OK, and then click schedule. So once that's scheduled into WordPress, that'll automatically post. But the great thing about this is once you go back to the calendar page, you can see that the post is now here, and what time it will post at 7 a.m. So how to get traffic with content marketing. So you can see how useful this can be, that if you have a month's full of posts and you have to schedule them, you can make sure that when I talk about content marketing here, I don't talk about content marketing again on August 1st and August 2nd. So it can also help you plan your content so it's not just repeating the same things within a short time period. The last one I'll talk about is called My Curator. So head over to your WordPress plugins page, put in My Curator, and this is the only result. Once that's installed, scroll down and click on My Curator page, okay? And this is like your home page. So the first thing you want to do is install their bookmarklet called Source It. So to do that, go down and click on Get It and Source It. And here it says Get It. You want to drag and drop this to your bookmark page right here, okay? And once that's there, you'll see this Source It tab. And now I'll show you actually what the plugin does and explain it in a little more detail. So let's say that you want to curate content. You want to do the 10 best, whatever posts of all time, or if you just want to keep, informed about what's going on in industry. This is basically a Google Reader within WordPress. So let's say I wanted to get some, information about Quicksprout, and I wanted the feed into this page that I was going to curate. So you'd head over to quicksprout.com, click on the Source It button, and then you can choose your link category as a blog roll, and blog roll just means the best sites that you want to curate from, or you can add a new category here, let's just say content marketing, and then you'd save it as a new source. Now once you do that, you could head back to the My Curator page, and what this will do, it'll create what's called a training page on your site. And a training page is basically like Google Reader with on your site. It just curates the best content that you found, or all the content you found from the feeds that you added using this bookmarklet. And then every time you want to post, you can head over to that training page, check out what content looks good, and possibly curate it on your site. So you can do this all within WordPress. And to find your training page, head back to the My Curator page, and then click to link to My Curator training page on your site. Now, just because I just added Quicksprout, so this takes a day or so to populate. So when you add a bunch, you do have to wait usually a day or two for all this to fill with information. And once it does, you'll see it, like a feed, like you would any other, and it'll be organized by site. And you can check this out if you're looking for new ideas to write, about for your content marketing efforts. So that's all there is to content marketing plugins. As you can see, it makes just things a lot easier, because what these plugins essentially do is they help you manage your content marketing in one place. You don't have to leave and go to other websites. You can do it all within your own site, within your WordPress installation. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.